Listen up. Your motorcycle has more hidden features than you think. You look at your bike every day, you ride it, you think you know everything about it. But I guarantee there are features built right into your machine that you've never used, never noticed, or completely ignored. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 10 secret motorcycle features that are hiding in plain sight. These aren't aftermarket add-ons or expensive upgrades. These are features that are probably already on your bike right now, waiting for you to discover them. And if you think you know them all, stick around, because I bet at least 3 of these will surprise you. Feature 1. Adjustable clutch and brake levers. Adjust for perfect control. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Those levers you grab every time you ride. They're probably adjustable, and you've been suffering with the wrong setup this whole time. Most riders just accept whatever lever position the factory set. Big hands, small hands, doesn't matter. They just deal with whatever reach they got. That's like wearing shoes that don't fit and wondering why your feet hurt. Look closely at your brake and clutch levers. See that little dial or numbered wheel near the pivot point? That's not decoration, that's your adjustment mechanism. Most modern bikes, even mid-range models, come with adjustable levers right from the factory. But here's what most riders don't realize. Proper lever adjustment isn't just about comfort, it's about safety. When your levers are set correctly for your hand size, you can react faster, brake harder, and shift smoother. Your hands don't get tired as quickly in traffic, which means you stay more alert. Feature 2. Kill switch. More than just emergency stop. Every rider knows about the kill switch, that red button that shuts off your engine in an emergency. But if that's all you're using it for, you're missing out on one of the smartest habits experienced riders have. Smart riders use the kill switch every single time they shut off their bike. When you use the kill switch first, then the key, you're shutting down the ignition system properly, while keeping the electrical systems active for a clean shutdown. But here's the real reason experienced riders use it every time: muscle memory. In a real emergency, you need to hit that switch without thinking. If you never use it, you won't reach for it when you actually need it. The proper shutdown sequence is kill switch, then key. Make it a habit every single time you park. It builds the muscle memory that could save your life in an emergency. Feature 3. Hazard lights. Your roadside cry for help. Most riders think hazard lights are just for when your bike breaks down. Wrong. Your hazard lights are one of the most useful safety features on your bike. Smart riders hit the hazards the moment they realize they need to pull over. Engine making weird noises. Hazards on while you find a safe place to stop. This gives other drivers more warning and more time to react. But hazards aren't just for breakdowns. Riding through a sudden downpour where you can barely see. Hazards help other drivers see you. Approaching a traffic jam on the highway. A quick flash of the hazards warns the guy behind you. Your hazard lights are like having a conversation with other drivers when words won't work. Use them smart, and they'll keep you safer on the road. Feature 4. Your eyes will thank you. Use the built-in helmet sun visors. Here's something that'll change your riding experience forever. That helmet you're wearing probably has a built-in sun visor, and you might not even know it's there. Most modern helmets, especially full face and modular styles, come with an internal sun visor. It's like having sunglasses built right into your helmet, but most riders either don't know about it or never bother to use it. Look for a small lever or slider on the left side of your helmet, usually near your ear. That's your sun visor control. Slide it forward, and a tinted shield drops down inside your main visor. Slide it back, and it retracts out of sight. Here's why this feature is brilliant. You don't have to mess around with sunglasses that might not fit right under your helmet. You don't have to worry about them falling off or getting scratched, and you can adjust the sun protection instantly while you're riding. Riding into a sunset and getting blinded? Flip down the sun visor in half a second. Enter a tunnel or shaded area? Flip it back up just as fast. Try doing that with regular sunglasses while you're riding. But here's what makes this feature even better. It works with prescription glasses. If you wear glasses while riding, you know how hard it is to find sunglasses that fit over them. The internal sun visor solves that problem completely. If your helmet has this feature and you've never used it, you're missing out on one of the best comfort and safety upgrades you can get for free. Find that lever, test it out, and start using it. Your eyes will thank you, especially on long rides. Feature 5. Fuel Reserve, your bike's secret second wind. Here's a feature that can literally save you from being stranded on the side of the road, the fuel reserve system. But here's the problem. Most riders on modern bikes don't even know they have one. On older bikes, especially carbureted models, you'll find a small valve called a petcock, usually on the left side near the fuel tank. This valve has 3 positions: on, off, and address, reserve. Most riders set it to on and forget about it, but that reserve setting is your emergency backup. Here's how it works. When the valve is in the ON position, your engine draws fuel from the main part of your tank, but there's always a small amount of fuel left at the bottom that the ON position can't reach. When you run out of fuel in on mode, you switch to RES, and suddenly you can access that last bit of fuel. This reserve fuel is usually good for about 20 to 30 miles, depending on your bike. That's enough to get you to a gas station instead of pushing your bike down the highway. Now, many modern fuel-injected bikes don't have a manual petcock. Instead, they have an electronic fuel pump that automatically accesses all the fuel in the tank. But some still have a reserve feature built into the fuel system or displayed on the dash. Here's the important part. If your bike has a manual petcock, you need to remember to switch it back to on after you fill up. If you leave it on RES and run out of fuel again, you're truly empty with no backup. The reserve system is like having a spare tire for your fuel tank. It's not meant for regular use, but when you need it, you'll be glad it's there. Learn how your bike's fuel system works. It might save you from a long walk to the nearest gas station. Feature 6. Stop freezing. Turn on your factory-installed heated grips. You might be riding around with heated grips and not even know it. A lot of touring bikes, adventure bikes, and sport tours come with heated grips from the factory, but riders never find the switch. Cold hands aren't just uncomfortable, they're dangerous. When your hands are numb, you can't feel the controls properly. You can't brake smoothly or react quickly in an emergency. Look for a small switch or button, usually marked with a hand symbol, somewhere on your handlebars or dash. On some bikes, the controls are in the main display menu. Factory heated grips are designed specifically for your bike. The wiring is proper, the heat distribution is even, and they won't cause electrical problems. If your bike has them, use them. They can turn a miserable cold ride into a comfortable one. Feature 7. Emergency quick-release cheek pads. Your helmet's smartest safety feature. Here's a helmet feature that could save your life. Emergency quick-release cheek pads. Look inside your helmet at the cheek pads. On quality helmets, you'll see small red tabs or pull strings. These allow first responders to remove your helmet safely if you're in a crash. When those red tabs are pulled, the cheek pads come out completely, creating space to slide the helmet off without moving your head and neck. This system only works if people helping you know about it. Well, that's why it's important for your riding buddies to understand how it works, too. If you're buying a new helmet, look for this feature. It's one of those features you hope you'll never need, but you'll be glad it's there if you do. Feature 8. Fogged visor. Helmet pin lock inserts is your answer. Nothing ruins a ride faster than a fogged-up visor. Most quality helmets are pin lock ready, which means they can accept a special anti-fog insert. Look at the inside of your visor. If you see two small pins sticking out from the sides, your helmet is pin lock ready. The pin lock insert creates a double pane effect that prevents fogging completely. The insert is nearly invisible when installed and works in all weather conditions. It's especially useful for riders who wear glasses. If your helmet is pin lock ready but you don't have an insert, you can buy one for about $20 to $30. Clear vision isn't a luxury when you're riding, it's a safety requirement. Feature 9. Handlebar risers. Customize your ride and end the back pain. Here's something that can completely transform how your bike feels. Handlebar risers. But most riders think they need to buy a whole new bike when all they really need is to adjust the one they have. You love your bike's engine, you love how it looks, but after an hour of riding, your back is screaming and your wrists feel like they're going to snap. Sound familiar? That's not a bike problem, that's a fit problem, and it's easier to fix than you think. Handlebar risers are simple devices that raise your handlebars higher and often bring them closer to you. This changes your riding position from hunched over to more upright and comfortable. It's like adjusting the seat in your car, but for your motorcycle. Here's what most riders don't realize. Even a small change in handlebar position can make a huge difference in comfort. Raising your bars just an inch or two can eliminate back pain, reduce wrist strain, and make long rides enjoyable instead of torture. But risers aren't just about comfort. They can actually make you a safer rider. When you're not fighting pain and discomfort, you can focus better on the road. You're more alert, more relaxed, and better able to react to hazards. Installation is usually straightforward, but it might affect your cable and brake line lengths. On some bikes, you might need longer cables when you raise the bars significantly. A good motorcycle shop can handle this easily. Here's a tip. Before buying risers, sit on your bike and have someone hold the handlebars in different positions while you test how each feels. This gives you an idea of what height and angle will work best for you. Don't suffer through uncomfortable rides when a simple modification can fix the problem. Handlebar risers can turn a bike you tolerate into a bike you love to ride for hours. Feature 10. Gear position indicator. Not just for noobs. Vets use it too. The gear position indicator shows exactly what gear you're in. A lot of experienced riders think it's only for beginners, but smart riders use it regardless of experience level. It eliminates guesswork. Ever come out of a corner and wonder if you're in third or fourth gear? The indicator tells you instantly. This is especially useful in city riding. In stop-and-go traffic, you're constantly shifting. It's easy to lose track of what gear you're in when you're focused on traffic. The indicator also helps with finding neutral at stoplights. Instead of rocking the bike trying to feel for neutral, you can see exactly when you hit it. Don't let pride keep you from using helpful technology. Smart riders use every tool available to ride better and safer. There you have it. 10 motorcycle features that are probably hiding in plain sight on your bike right now. Most of these features cost you nothing to use, but they can make a huge difference in your comfort, safety, and enjoyment on the road. And here's the thing. Once you start using these features, you'll wonder how you ever rode without them. What surprised you most from this list? Have you discovered any of these features on your own bike? Or maybe you know about a hidden feature that I didn't cover. Drop a comment below and share your discoveries with other riders. If this video helped you discover something new about your bike, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical riding tips. Because the more you know about your motorcycle, the better rider you become. Now get out there, explore your bike's features, and ride smarter. Your motorcycle has more to offer than you think. It's time to discover what you've been missing.